Okay, so today we're going to make a charcuterie board. I said it right. I've been practicing that word all day because I can't seem to say that word. Now the thing about these boards is you can make it any size you want. If you want a small one, a medium, large, or giganto. So what we did...
Giganto?
Yeah. So what we did is we went to IKEA and we got one of these boards. If you ever want a board, IKEA is the place to go. Not bad, 20 bucks. Now what we're going to do next is I'm going to show you what we're putting on our board. And everybody's different what they want to put on. You put on things you like and want to try. So what we're going to do is we got different kinds of salami. We got Genoa salami, which is a mild with garlic and spices.
Yum.
Then we got the Calabrese salami, which is zesty with red chili peppers.
Yum.
And then we got Italian dry salami. This is good with red wine and it has a hint of garlic in it.
Yum.
That's what I like about salamis. They always tell you what wine to pair them up with. We also got some walnuts and olives. We got some crackers, and I got some that Haley could eat because she needs to be gluten-free.
No, not these ones.
Oh, these aren't the ones? Where are the ones I got?
You're using these, remember?
Oh, I'm using these, okay? Nothing's.
Not Haley sensitive.
Okay, and then I got some blackberries. I got some raspberries. And then I added something that my dad made. He made some apple butter. So we're going to use some of that.
Because he wanted to be a part of it, so that's what he did. But he didn't want to be here. He just wanted to
He just wants us to put it
something
together and
say he made it.
And say he made it. And then he'll come over and eat it.
Bless his heart.
I love him. Then we got some different cheeses. We're going to try this for the first time, and we got these from Whole Foods.
And I don't care if this kills me.
No,
I'm going to try it.
We got them from Trader Joe's. Not Whole Foods, Trader Joe's. We got the cranberry chèvre frying goat cheese.
I'm dying to try that.
Then we got plain goat cheese.
Had that one before, and that one's to die for. So if you guys have not had this goat cheese, focus. Literally one of the best goat cheeses to get.
And a lot of gluten-free things that Haley can have is this Yancey's Fancy's smoked Gouda with bacon.
Well, I think all cheese is gluten-free. It's the lactose. These cheeses, the next two are... They're lactose-free.
This one is the Peppadew, and it's got a slightly spicy picante pepper.
I'm excited.
We're going to get our spice on. So, now we're going to put the board together, and there's no wrong way to do this either.
This one too.
Oh, I missed one. The smoked Gouda with bacon.
That looks really good.
So
anything with bacon is good.
We're going to put the board together, and we're going to show it to you. So let's do this. All right, so here's our flat board, and now we're going to put this board together. Now, with like anything, it's just trial and error. You're just going to put things the way you like it. You want eye appeal. So you can just tear things apart and put them on, or you can just roll them out like this and put them on and let people do it themselves. It's whatever you want to do. I'm telling you honestly, when people are hungry, they're going to come over to your house and they're just going to do what they want. They're just very grateful that you have a cheese board out. They're not going to be too picky about how things are laid. And you're going to see that a lot about men. They're just going to come out and go, oh, yum, food. Whereas women will look at it and go, oh, that's very appealing.
It's all about the aesthetics.
So I'm just going to lay some things out here and there. And I don't know if I'll cut that or we'll just lay it like that.
I would cut that. That's so much cheese.
So yeah, so we'll just take this and Haley's going to stab it a couple dozen times. I'm going to put some olives in this bowl. We wish we had a smaller bowl, and that is something we're probably going to... Oh, that's good. You want to do this one too, please? That's very nice, Haley. We're just going to invest in some smaller bowls for our next bowl.
And Haley's
tray.
going to rearrange this board so it looks very aesthetically pleasing.
And that's fine.
We don't need all that.
See, I would have just had a very smaller bowl here. So I'm just going to put a couple in here for right now. Give you an idea. I'll set this here so you can put it where you want. And we don't have these out yet. These are the other ones.
Gotta get it all over the board. Actually, we can do that one over here.
And you're going to find when people come to your house, they're going to look at your board, and most of the time they're going to go, oh, that looks really good.
Gotta add some blackberries and sprinkle those on throughout the board. We can need the raspberries.
Yep. Here's some crackers we're going to need to put somewhere. We'll get a couple stacks of those.
And we can do some crackers that are falling everywhere.
We need to fit the olives on there.
Let's see.
And this is what you do. You just move things here and there to make everything fit.
I have too much stuff.
It's okay.
Put that there. Get that cheese there. More
Perfect.
crackers.
And here's some walnuts.
And then sprinkle your walnuts. Sprinkle your nuts, guys.
Gotta have nuts. Everybody loves nuts.
Oops.
Whoopsie.
Dropped my nuts.
It's all right. The cat's already looking for it. That looks really good. You don't have to have every piece of the board covered. We also have some grapes if we wanted to put some green grapes in here, but I think we'll keep it the way it is because it's only for 3 of us. And like I said, this board would fit. That would probably feed about 6 people. And we have lots of more to add to it if we wanted to. We have more salami, twice as much of each of the meats, and we have twice as much of each of these cheeses. We got plenty of olives, and more berries and walnuts, and lots of crackers. Now, if we had more people coming over, we'd have a variety of crackers on here. But since it's just my father, Haley, and I, we just have one kind of cracker. But there's no, this looks like very appealing. It looks great. And that's how we made our board. So I just wanted to say, I'd like to hear what you guys make for your boards. Like, again, there's no way to do it wrong. But give us an idea of what you would do differently, what you do to your boards, and shoot us a message and let us know.
For example, I am not supposed to have gluten and dairy, so I would make sure that my board is gluten-free chips and lactose-free cheese, which can be difficult because I know many people hate vegan cheese. However, some of the cheeses on the board that are lactose free are still cheese, like from cow. It's just lactose free. Don't ask me how, I have no idea. However, I like vegan cheeses, and I will probably do a video of my own that's a vegan board, and I can give a couple shout outs for really good vegan cheeses that actually do taste good, because a lot of them are terrible, but I did the dirty work for you guys and found the good vegan cheeses, so that's what I would do differently.
Sounds great. And like my dad, he thinks he doesn't like gluten-free. We have served him so many times gluten-free food. He didn't even know it was gluten-free. We had a pasta dinner the other night, and we had gluten-free pasta, we had gluten-free sauce, and he was just, I would never try gluten-free stuff. He didn't even know he was eating it. He ate the whole plate plus another plate, and he goes, this was great. And then we told him it was gluten-free, and he was shocked. I wish we would have videotaped his expression. And so some of these cheeses are gluten-free, dairy-free, and he would have never known. And he probably won't, because he'll be over here eating this anyway. All right. Remember, let us know what you would do differently on your board, and shoot us a picture of your cheese board. We would love to see it, okay? Till next time. It's snowing outside. The snow, it's fresh, it's cold, it's crisp. It's beautiful to look at. A lot of people love the snow. I don't, but I have to admit it is beautiful. It makes you realize you need to slow down when it snows. First of all, because you could fall if you're walking, or if you're driving, you need to slow down. It's God's gentle reminder to remind you to take in the world, take in the moment, and be in the moment. It's close to Christmas. Christmas is in a week, and this is a very hard time for many people. Everybody's going through something different, and you just have to understand that. For some people, this is a hard time. So if you're able, check on your neighbors. Check on that single dad or single mom. Check on the elderly. Check on that teenager that is in college. Check on the lonely. Everybody's going through something. If you are one of these people, let's say you're a very lonely person right now, it's okay. This is a time of year it's like that. Don't be so hard on yourself. It's a hard time of year. People are connecting with families. There's office parties. There's social gatherings. Sometimes you're not a part of that, and it's okay. It's okay to be alone. So you're thinking, what could you do? It's easy. If you are one of these people and you have time, maybe donate your time to charity. Maybe join a church group or help the homeless center pass out food and gifts to the homeless. If you're not into that, and you don't have to be, because not everybody is, there are other things you can do. If you do have the funds, then maybe just do a day out, like go to a hotel room and rent a room and swim in the pool and order room service. But if you live check to check like most people and you can't afford to do all those things, there's still things you can do. We have things here called dollar stores. I'm sure you have something similar to that where you live. Go to the dollar store and buy a little tree. It doesn't have to be big. I mean, it's $1. Put it on the counter. Let that be your Christmas tree. Buy a box of hot chocolate or your favorite candies, or both. Get some popcorn. Watch some TV and watch your favorite movies or a TV show. Watch Seinfeld. Do a Seinfeld marathon, or watch Raiders of the Lost Ark marathon or Twilight or whatever you're into. Just sit there in your pajamas and have fun. If you're not into that, it's okay too. There's other things you can do. You can meditate. You can read a book. You can do a puzzle. You can do some artwork. You can take a drive. Just remember one thing. The sun will eventually come out. So don't be so down and hard on yourself. It's going to be okay. And for those of you who do have families, there are things you can do for others. If you feel comfortable, invite your neighbor. Invite the single dad or the single mom or the divorced mom and dad. Invite that elderly person that's alone, or that college student, or that person that's just alone. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, maybe drop by a plate of cookies or a meal, or just write them a Christmas card. There's so much you can do. And remember, if you are that lonely person and you need to talk to somebody, call the hotline. There are people there that will talk with you. And remember, you are important. If you think you don't have purpose, put your hand right here over your chest, your left chest. You feel that? That heartbeat is purpose. You have purpose. You belong. You are needed, and you are loved. It's going to get better, okay? I care about you, and I love you. I'll be back next week with another video, and I'll see you next week.